भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Page number 33, Karika number 15. अन्यथा गृह्णत स्वप्नः निद्रा तत्त्वमजानतः विपर्यासे तयो क्षीणे तुरीयं परमश्नुते. Gaudapadacharya analyzing the words Advaitam and Prapanchopashamam. From 10th Karika onwards up to 18th Karika, he is doing an analysis on that 7th mantra, which is the most important mantra. He does a contrast and comparative study of Vishwataijasa Prajna. What is the difference between Vishwataijasa and Prajna? And what are the similarities between Vishwataijasa and Prajna? Then he does an analysis. What is the difference between Vishwataijasa Prajna and Turiyam? What are the similarities? There are no similarities between Vishwataijasa Prajna and Turiyam. Because Turiyam is an higher order of reality. Therefore, there are no similarities. Only difference you can see. Now, those 4 technical terms you have to recollect. Agrahanam, Anyatha Grahanam. Bija Ankura, Karana Karya, Nidra Swapna. So these 4 technical terms only Gaudapadacharya using, they are all implied here. You cannot get direct meaning through those words. Anyatha Grahana means error. Agrahana means ignorance. Bija means a seed. Ankura means a sprout. Karya means effect. Karanam means the cause. Swapna means a dream. Nidra means sleep. But in the place of Nidra, Ankura, Nidra, Bija, Karanam and Agrahanam, you have to take ignorance. In the place of Agrahanam, Bijam, Karanam, Nidra, all these technical terms indicates ignorance, Ajnanam. In which Ajnanam you do not know anything. In the place of Anyatha Grahanam, Karyam, Ankuram, Swapnam, you have to take error, mistake, error, misapprehension. In the place of ignorance, non-apprehension. In the place of error, misapprehension. I hope you are getting the point. Having said these, introduced these technical terms, Gaudapada Acharya want to communicate the difference between Nidra and Swapnam or Anyatha Grahanam and Agrahanam. Vishwatejasa Prajna has got all these Karya, Karana, Bija, Ankara, Agrahana, Anyatha Grahana, Karana, Karya, Swapna, Nidra, all are there in Vishwatejasa. In a waker and in a dreamer, all these are there. Instead of these four, you can put one word. Error and ignorance is there. Error and ignorance, both are there in Vishwa and Taijasa. Who is Vishwa? Waker. Who is Taijasa? Dreamer. So in dreamer and waker, error and ignorance both are there. Ajnanam is there. Misconception or superimposition, Anyatha Grahanam is also there. Whereas in Prajna, there is only Agrahanam, there is only Karanam, or there is only Ajnanam. There is no misconception or misapprehension. Only Ajnanam is there. Then, all these are not there in Turiyam. There is no Agrahanam, there is no Anyatha Grahanam. There is no error, there is no ignorance in Turiya Atma. Fourth pada. This is called Chatushpada Vicharaha. Analysis of four padas. Chatushpada Vicharaha. Enquiry into four padas. In 15th Karika, he says, Anyatha Grindhataha Swapnaha Nidra Tattvam Ajanataha. Now you look at the first line. Swapnaha means here you have to take Swapna means what? Error. Error is what? Anyatha Grindhataha. Mistaking one thing as other. Taking one thing as other is called mistake. Missing to take the right thing is called mistake. It's called error. Whereas in Nidra, in ignorance, Tattvam Ajanataha. You do not know anything. Ajanataha. Ignorance alone is there. You do not have any right knowledge or wrong knowledge. Because only Ajnanam is there. Agrahanam is there. Agrahana means what? Not receiving anything. Agrahanam alone is there. Viparyase tayoho kshine. Kshine means when the dissolution of, when these two viparyasas, two viparyasas means what? Viparyasa means here misunderstanding. Viparyasa means error. Seeing the rope as snake is called error. That is called viparyasa. Similarly, looking at Turiyam as Vishwa Taijasa Prajna is called viparyasam. The example, looking at the rope as snake is right knowledge or wrong knowledge? Wrong knowledge. Therefore, it is called misconception or error. That error is not there in Turiya. Viparyasena. Viparyasa means error, seeing that Turiyam as waker, dreamer and sleeper is called viparyasa. Viparyase kshine. The moment I understand Turiyam as Turiyam, Turiyam not as Thula Shariram, Turiyam as not Sukshma Shariram, Turiyam as not Karana Shariram. Vishwa is Thula Shariram. Taijasa is Sukshma Shariram. Prajna is Karana Shariram. These three are not superimposed by me. By me means by a Jnani. If I am a Jnani, if I am a wise person, I will not superimpose these three upon that Turiya Atma. Ada Viparyase Kshine. Tayoho. In these two, when the error in these two, Vishwataijasa and Prajna, Prajne Kevala Agrahana Rupa Viparyasaha. Vishwataijasoho, Vishwataijase Agrahana Anyatha Agrahana Rupa Viparyasa. Viparyasana error. Rundu vidhamana error. Ajnanatinal error. Ignorance leads to error. Ignorance and error both are there in Vishwataijasa. Isn't it? Then in Prajna only ignorance is there. So once you destroy these two, Kshine, what will happen? Turiyam padam ashnute. That person attains that goal of Turiyam. That Sakshi is recognize that I am Turiya Atma. So in sleep also they say, in sleep I don't know anything, there is only Shunyam, there is nothing, you should not say in Turiyam. In sleep there is Sakshi who is the witnesser of I don't know anything. In deep sleep I know that I don't know anything. So who is that I know that I don't know? That I is called Sakshi, witnesser of ignorance. I don't know anything, witnesser. I am the Sakshi, witnesser of what? My Ajnanam. When? In sleep. When you know that you don't know anything in sleep, after waking, you say, I don't know anything in the sleep. I slept well, I don't know anything. I don't know anything that I know. That I know is called witnesser. Witnesser is called Sakshi. Who is that Sakshi? Turiya Atma. Therefore, I am the Turiya Atma, witnessed that I don't know anything in the sleep, but I cannot communicate that in the sleep. To communicate, I require Jnana Indriyam, Karma Indriyam, Manasu Buddhi. Therefore, after waking only, I recollect that knowledge and say, I witnessed my ignorance in the deep sleep. In Sanskrit, aham sukham asvapsam. Aham sukham asvapsam. I slept well. Afterwards what? Na kinchit avedisham. I don't know anything. This is what Sakshi is there. It is evident. Ashnute means one attains. Therefore, agrahana means not total absence. There is a knower of ignorance and a knower of error also. I know error, I know my ignorance, I know my knowledge. Is it not? I know my physics ignorance, I know my chemistry ignorance, I know my errors also. All these are evident to Sakshi, that Turiya Atma. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now we will read the 16th Karika. Now the question is how to drop that Viparyasa. Viparyase Kshine and Gaudapadacharya, one word he has said. How to drop that Viparyasam? How to drop that error? You have to drop error and ignorance. You have to drop both or you have to drop one. If you want to drop one, which one you have to drop? Drop on a hot potato, drop on a cannot drop just like that. Error and ignorance, in these both, we have to drop both of them or one. If you want to drop one, which one you have to drop? Gaudapada Acharya says you have to drop ignorance alone. Ignorance you drop, automatically error is dropped. If you drop even ignorance, what ignorance? Suppose in the example, if you drop the snake error, afterwards you see it as another water stream or garland or some other error will come. If you drop one error, there may be possibility of another error. And the error poidum, innor error varum. Similarly, what is the cause of that error you have to drop? What is the cause of error? Ignorance. So, ignorance you have to drop. Example, snake rope nanna irukku Swamini. What for the snake rope? And the snake place you have to say, Aham dehaha. I am this body. Error number 1. Error number 2, my son. Error number 2. My daughter. Error number 3. My husband. Error number 4. My grandson, my granddaughter. Error number 5, 6. Then what is not error? Why these all errors are coming in? Because of ignorance of Turiya Atma. So recognize that you are Turiya Atma, all will disappear. Then I won't come to the next class, Swamini, if they disappear. If they disappear really, I won't come to the class. Shastra says, Bhaipadade, they don't disappear really. They appear as it is. Your putra, putri, husband, wife, all are intact. Don't afraid of all these things. But they disappear with their reality. That Chide means what here? They disappear. Their reality only disappear. You see that as matter. You don't see them as real. Reality will disappear. Adanna kuda na class varamate Swamini appo reality pochina kastame anna. If you give reality, you have to face the trouble. MBBS. MBBS you have to face. Boredom, burdensome, struggle, misery, all will continue if you give reality. If you don't give reality, you can enjoy them as well as you can be free from MBBS. That's why many people don't vote for Vedanta, because they don't understand what it is exactly. You can have your own vyavaharika prapancha relations, nothing will happen to them, but at the same time there is inner leisure, inner peace take place. They will not threaten you, they will not exploit you, they will not victimize you. Idida moksham. So therefore, in this sloka, how to drop this viparyasa, Gaudapada Acharya is giving a clue for us. This is the way you have to drop viparyasa, error. Anadimayaya suptaha yada jivah prabudhyate ajamanidramasvapnam advaitam buddhyate tada advaitam buddhyate. Tada means then the person, buddhyate means he knows, recognizes. He recognizes, buddhyate, kim buddhyate, what he recognizes, that advaitam, non-dual self, turiya atma, he recognizes. How he recognizes? Yada, first line. Jivaha prabudhyate. Yada, when Jivaha, the individual, the Ajnani Jiva, individual. So ignorance is there from beginningless time. Ignorance is there is no problem. Just ignorance is there, no problem, it is universal. Ajnanam engiradhu, Moola Ajnanam is very naturally, it is there. Beginningless time. Anadi Mayaya Suptaha. From beginningless time it is there. Doesn't matter. If it is there also you need not worry. But if you perpetuate that ignorance is problem. How long it is there, why it is there is not our question. Whether I have to perpetuate, nourish that ignorance or not is the matter here. Ignorance எப்போ வந்தது, எதனால வந்தது, ஏன் வந்தது, எப்போ போயிடும், இதெல்லாம் question கிடையாது. We are not probing into the beginning of the ignorance, how long it is coming, and we are not interested. Now I don't want to nourish that ignorance. That's all. One goal, my goal. That is that this ignorance I don't want to perpetuate. I don't want to probe into that ignorance. Its birth, its death and all. Now this moment onwards, I don't want to remain in self-ignorance. This is that called Tivra Mumukshutvam. Even up to 9 o'clock, I may be in ignorance. Na ye 9 o'clock on the time of ignorance irunda, ajnanathila irunda. I don't want to waste my time and energy. 10 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி சுவாமினி கிளாஸ் வந்திருந்தா நன்னா இருக்கும். இதெல்லாம் எதுக்கு வேஸ்ட் டைம்? இன்னும் 20 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி படிச்சுட்டு இருந்தா சான்ஸ்கிரிட் எல்லாம் படிச்சுட்டு இருந்தா நன்னா இருக்கும். படிக்கலையே, இப்போ எதுக்கு அது 10 விஷயம் வேஸ்ட்னா? இப்போ என்ன? At the time of 11:20, 11:30, what am I? Another is important question. At this moment, that ignorance has to be nullified. What ignorance? Not any worldly ignorance. I have got innumerous ignorance. And then ignorance in the ignorance. I am not bothering about that ignorance. I am bothering about self-ignorance. Why? Which self-ignorance alone is the cause for all errors. I want to handle the first root cause. Therefore he says, Yada Jivaha Prabudhyate. Prabudhyate means individual wakes up. Prabuddha dhatu. Literal meaning is wakes up. Wakes up when we are already in waking state only, no? No, Swamini. Are we sleeping? How Gaudapadacharya is addressing like that. When the individual wakes up. How to understand here? Wakes up means not to, you are in waking state already, you have to wake up to knowledge in artha. You have to wake up to knowledge. Even though you are in waking state now, you are as good as sleeping with regard to Turiya Atma Jnanam. Even though you are in waking state now, நல்ல முடிச்சுட்டு இருக்கும். அப்படியே சுவாமினி பார்த்துட்டே இருக்கும். சுவாமினி Shastra says, no, you are not in waking state totally. You are in Ajnana Nidra. Who says? Na sollala. Shastra says, you are in Ajnana Nidra. The whole world is sleeping now. India especially, we are all in waking state. People are thinking. Shastra says, oh sleeping people, addressing. Where? In Kathopanishad. Uttishtata Jagrata. Uttishtata Jagrata statement can be read by a waking person or sleeping person. Okay, a side point. Uttishtata Jagrata statement in Kathopanishad read by a sleeping person or waking person? Waking person, not sleeping person. A waking person alone can open the book and read. Jagrata means wake up. The reading person is already woken up. The reading person, the mantra, is already woken up. This mantra is addressing whom then? That must be what na? This mantra is addressing the waking person who is in ajnana sleep. Oh my dear student, you wake up from that ignorance. The ajnanam is as good as sleep. In sleep, agrahanam is there, you do not know anything. Similarly, in ajnanam, you do not know the exact tattvam. You are Brahman. அது தெரியாதனாலதான் இந்த suppression, oppression, depression, frustration, worry, sorrow, எல்லா guilt, hurt, எல்லா problems அதனாலதான். Therefore, come out of that slumber. Ajnana slumber. Yada jivaha prabudhyate. Why he has to wake up from where? Anadi mayaya suptaha. He has, the jiva having slept due to beginningless maya. Anadi means beginningless. Anadi, adi rahitam. Ajnana has been there all the time. It is not even our mistake, but it has no beginning, but it has an end. It has no beginning, but it has got an end. அது எப்படி beginning இல்லாதது end எப்படி இருக்கும்னா அது next mantraல வரும். I will tell you. Okay. Anadi mayaya. Mayaya means avarana shakti and vikshepa shakti. Tamoguna moolama avarana shakti. Because of rajoguna vikshepa shakti. Avarana is the cause of ignorance. And vikshepa is the cause of error. Tamoguna leads to ajnanam. Tamoguna represents ajnanam. Rajoguna represents vikshepa, distraction, error, responsible for agrahanam and anyatha grahanam. So buddhyate. So anadi, from beginningless time it is there, Swamini. நீங்க இப்போ ஒரு 1 hour கிளாஸ்ல தரிசிட்டு சொன்னா போகுமா என்ன அந்த ignorance? You only said that it is beginningless time. From Krita Yuga onwards. Beginningless time என்ன அர்த்தம்? From Krita Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, Kali Yuga, end we are in. So from that time it is coming. Now you are ordinary teacher and you have studied some shastra from a guru and you have come and teach only 1 hour Thursday. Can that beginningless ajnana removed by your Mandukya teaching? Shastra says yes, it can be removed. Just like suppose a darkness is there in that cave from so many centuries. In that one cave, darkness is a dense darkness is there from so many centuries, thousands of years. Even though it is in from the thousands of years it is there, how much time it will take to remove the darkness in that cave? Only one light. Light that lit the lamp. That darkness will not go one by one, slowly, gradually. This is Dwapara Yuga darkness, we may go first, then Treta Yuga darkness will go later, and Krita Yuga darkness will go later. Appadilla povuma enna? Worry about it. At once the darkness will go away. Then in your room also, நான் 6 மாசமா வீட்டுல இல்ல சுவாமி, அப்ராட் போயிட்டு வந்தேன். இப்போ முள்ளமா தான் இருட்டு போயின்னு இருக்கேன். அப்படியெல்லாம் நடக்குமா என்ன? If you put a switch, that's all. The whole darkness, at once it will go away. Even though anadi mayaya suptaha, even though this individual is having the ignorance from beginningless time, one Mandukyopanishad eva alam. One Mandukyopanishad or Tattvamasi Mahavakya is sufficient. So what he recognizes? Advaitam. He recognizes non-dual self. He recognizes RM1, RM2, RM3, RM4, RM5, RM6, RC1, RC2, RC3, RC4, RC5, RC6. All these are falsified. Enna RM1, RM2? Tattvabodha care of. That means what? Vishwataijasa Prajna, Virat, Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara, all are nothing but mithya. Ade Advaitam, Jnanam. What is that knowledge? Which is that Advaitam, non-dual self, is Ajam, birthless. That means Sthula Sharira Rahitam. Vishwa is negated. Ajam means birthless. Shadvikara Rahitam anartham. Asti jayate vardhate viparinamate apakshiyate vinashyati rahitaha. Who? Turiya Atma. I, the Turiya Atma, is free from gross body, Vishwa. Here, Buddhyate, Shankaracharya writes, by a Shrotriya Brahmanishta Guru, he says, Parama Karunikena Guruna Tvam Hetu Falatmakan Na Asti. You are not having any grahanam or agrahanam. Grahanam, I tell you. Agrahanam, Anyadhagrahanam. In the lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, ella unakku kadiyadappa. சும்மா சொல்றேன். அந்த எக்லிப்ஸுக்கு இன்றைக்கு சம்பந்தம் கிடையாது. அது வந்தா விட்டுட்டு போயிடும். சும்மா அது ஒரு 1 hour 2 hours போயிடும். இது எப்படி போகும்னா, until you get aham brahmasmi jnana, you have to study. Okay, Acharya says, buddhyate anna just like that, it cannot go. Darkness, to remove the darkness in the cave, you cannot do any japa, you cannot do any dhyanam, you cannot clap some bhajan பண்ற சுவாமினி இருட்டு போயிடுமான்னு போகாது. அது மாதிரி இந்த அஜ்ஞானம் போகணும்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்னா, ஆந்திர மகிழா சபைக்கு வந்து உட்கார்ந்து படிக்கணும், அவ்வளவுதான். How to study continuously. So Parama Karunikena Guruna, a compassionate teacher who is qualified, Shrotriyaha Brahmanishta Guru alone can remove that ajnanam. Ada buddhyate. When such a Guru you get, what Guru says, you don't have agrahanam, you don't have anyatha agrahanam. Really speaking, you are Turiya Atma, Tatu Tvam Asi. Guru has comes and teaches this knowledge, buddhyate. What? You are not Sthula Shariram, Vishwa. Then Swapna, Aswapnam. Swapna na Sukshma Shariram. It is compared to Taijasa. Say Taijasa, Sukshma Sharira Rahitaha. Apranaha, Amanaha. Sabhahyabhyantaro Yajaha, Aprano Hyamana Shubhraha. Mandukyopanishad. So, Apranaha, Amanaha. Here, Aswapnam, Sukshma Sharira Rahitam, Taijasa Rahitam, free from all limitations. Then, Anidram, you can understand, Karana Sharira Rahitam, free from causal body, free from subtle body, free from gross body. You can say Avidya Rahitam. Anidramana, ignorance Rahitam. Turiya Atma, I am the illuminator of ignorance. Not, I am not under the grip of ignorance. I am the one who is illumining the even ignorance. So I am Anidram, I am Aswapnam, I am Ajam. Who? I am the Jam. I am a Jam. Jam in English Jam. Who is not having birth is called Jam. That's too much alright. Okay. Jamana, Ajamana, birthless. I am birthless, ignoranceless, ignorance free, and error free. Turiya Atma, Advaita Atma, this person recognizes. When yada Mayaya Suptaha Prabudhyate, when he wakes up from the Maya Nidra, that is Ajnanam. How he wakes up on a thorough study of Upanishads. Thorough study of Upanishad, not casual study. Intense study. எல்லாரும் சொல்லணும், என்ன பைத்தியம்னு சொல்லணும். என்ன வேதாந்தம் பைத்தியம்னு சொன்னா you are qualified அர்த்தம். இப்படி எல்லாரும் சொல்லணும். ஏன் உங்களுக்கு இவ்வளவு பைத்தியம்? சுவாமினி என்ன அவ்வளவு பைத்தியம், வேதாந்த கிளாஸ் அவ்வளவு பைத்தியம், தர்ஸ்டே கிளாஸ், வென்ஸ்டே கிளாஸ், யூ ஆர் ரன்னிங், எல்லாரும் சொல்லணும். இப்ப நிறைய சொன்னாதான் அப்பா பைத்தியம் வந்ததா எனக்கு ரொம்ப நன்மை. ரொம்ப நன்றி, ஐ தேங்க் ஆல் ஆஃப் யூ, யூ ஆர் கிவிங் மீ சர்டிபிகேட் అని சொல்லுங்க. அது வந்தாதான் இது புரியும் இல்லையா? இப்போ உலகத்துல பீப்புளுக்கு, ஆர்டினரி பீப்புளுக்கு எப்படி மெட்டீரியலிஸ்டிக் விஷயத்துல பைத்தியமா இருக்கு இல்லையோ, அவங்களுக்கு அதெல்லாம் பைத்தியமா இருக்கும்போது நமக்கு இது பைத்தியமா இருக்க வேண்டாமோ? பைத்தியம் என்ன அர்த்தம்? ஐ ஆம் அப்செஸ்ட் வித் சாஸ்திர டீச்சிங். பஷ்யன் ஸ்ருண்வன் ஸ்பிருஷன் ஜிக்ரன். நம்ம வேர்ல்டே டிஃபரெண்ட், அவங்க வேர்ல்டே டிஃபரெண்ட் இல்லையா? அதனால டோன்ட் வரி, ஐ ஆம் வித் யூ. ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் காரிகா. Then how to get then next question, the question arise. So advaitam na non-dual self the person recognizes, attains. I am turiya atma, I am the self consciousness, sakshi, witnesser. Wonderful, Swamini. But what about this duality, the world, what am I seeing? It is appearing in front of me. This dvaitam, the duality appearing. In your class, I am Turiya Atma. When I wear chappal, my husband is in front of me, my daughter is in front of me, my son is in front of me, my servant, my house, my all gadgets, my whole Dvaita I am seeing. How to get that Advaitam, how to drop this Dvaitam? Advaitam anartham, non-dual anartham, where there is no duality. But what I see is a duality. I am seeing dualities, duality and different things, different objects, different people, different names and forms I am seeing. I am experiencing. போவே இல்லையேன்னா, நீங்க ஏமோ அத்வைத்தம் ஞானம் புத்தியதே அத்வைத்தம்னு சொல்லிட்டு, எனக்கு அத்வைத்தம் புத்தியதே இல்லை, துவைத்தம் தான் தெரியறதே என்ன. அது எப்படி, இந்த துவைத்தம் எப்படி போகும்? இந்த துவைத்தம் போனாதானே அத்வைத்தம் புரியும். துவைத்தம் அத்வைத்தம் ரெண்டும் ஒரு இடத்துல இருக்க முடியாது இல்லையா? துவைத்தம்னா duality, அத்வைத்தம்னா நான் duality. Darkness and light can exist, coexist? No. அது மாதிரி துவைத்தம்னா duality, அத்வைத்தம்னா non duality. Both are contradictory, both cannot coexist. Then you are telling advaitam buddhyate, I am seeing only dvaitam. How is it possible? How to come out of this dvaitam? For that, Gaudapadacharya answer. Prapancho yadi vidyetam nivartetana samshayah maya matramidam dvaitam advaitam paramarthatah. Prapanchaha nivritya chet pratibudhyate. Once prapancham goes in front of me, the dvaita prapancham, only advaitam budhyate. But I am seeing the prapancham in front of me. Dvaita prapanchaha is there from in front of me. How to get freedom from this dvaita prapancha? Anivritte prapanche katham advaita jnanam anartham. When prapancha is intact in front of me, how is it possible to get advaita jnanam? Many philosophers says there is no advaita jnanam at all. As long as you are in the world, there is no question of advaita jnanam, because dvaita prapancha you are seeing. Where is the question of advaita jnanam? இதெல்லாம் முடியாத காரியம். சும்மா காக்கன் புல் ஸ்டோரிஸ் அந்த வேதாந்தின்ஸ் எல்லாம் அப்படி பேசிண்டே இருப்பான். இட்ஸ் ஆர் ஆல் மீனிங்லெஸ். பிக் scholars also, they come to this conclusion. Now ingeniously Gaudapadacharya is refuting all of them. There is no problem of Advaitam. Advaitam was there, Advaitam is there, Advaitam ever will be there. Advaitam is not a thing to come in course of time. It's not an event happens. It is not an event happens. Advaitam is an event to take place in so and so time. If it is born, Advaita Jnanam is born, and Chana, whatever is born has to go. Whatever is born will go away. So Advaita Jnanam, Turiya Atma Jnanam is not a born knowledge, but it is an understanding. What is the learn? If it is born, Advaita Jnanam or Turiya Atma Jnanam, Advaitam and Turiyam are non-different, okay? Both are one and the same. If it is born in so and so time, it is an event. Any event, after some time it will go away. Again Dvaitam comes. So therefore, Dvaita and Advaita can coexist happily. Dvaita and Advaita can coexist happily. Adu eppadi mudiyumanna? Mudiyumnu solrar parunga. He says, Prapanchaha yedi vidyeta. Prapancham irundadane. Prapancham irundadane problem, Dvaita problem. Nivartetana samshayah. It can be nivarteta. It can be removed if it is there. When it is not there really, where is the problem of removing the prapancha, Dvaita prapancha? Maya matram idam Dvaitam. This duality is Maya matram. It is only because of Maya, delusion, illusion, or it is only because of ignorance. Maya matram. It is only because of ignorance. It is not there really. What is there really? Advaitam paramarthataha. Always Advaitam alone is there. Advaitam non-dual Turiya Atma was there. Non-Turiya Atma is here now. Non-Turiya, there Advaita non-dual Turiya Atma alone going to be there in future also. Advaitam paramarthataha. How to understand? This is called prapanchopashamam. Prapanchopashamam means the whole world is falsified. One sloka he gives. But later he writes one chapter on this prapanchopashamam. Advaitathikku oru chapter, prapanchopashamathikku oru chapter. Ippo just he is giving the taste for us. No? Otherwise you won't come to the next class. No? Other 2 chapters you have to read. So now look into that example first. Example sollala. You have to supply. The rope snake. Adi vidamatam. Rope snake, if it is yedi vidyeta, if it is really there, suppose, if it is really there, poisonous cobra is there, then I have to bring a stick, I have to fight with that, I have to chant a Garuda mantra. Garuda mantra panna adu paamu poiduma. Or Garuda mantra, something I have to do japa. Naga dosham edha irundana adu kantikku theriyuma. அதெல்லாம் ஏதோ ஜப பண்ணணும், இல்லைன்னா ஏதோ கருட மந்திரம் பண்ணணும், ஆர் சம்திங் ஆர் ஐ ஹாவ் டு டூ எய்தர் ஃபைட் ஆர் ஃபிளைட் ஐ ஹாவ் டு டூ. இது நிஜமான கோப்ரா இருந்தா ஜூலாஜிக்கல் பார்க்ல மாதிரி. இப்போ நம்ம பாம்பு என்ன? ரோப் ஸ்னேக் இல்லாத ஒரு பாம்பு. ரோப் மேல ஐ ஹாவ் சூப்பர் இம்போஸ்ட். இது போறதுக்கு என்ன கருட மந்திரம் வேணும்? பூஜ்ய சுவாமி சொல்லுவார், எந்த பாம்பாட்டின்னு கூப்பிடலாம். இந்த பாம்பாட்டி தெரியுமில்லையோ, அந்த ஸ்னேக் சார்மர். அந்த ஸ்னேக் சார்மர் வில் கம் அண்ட் கேட்ச் த ஸ்னேக். Shall we call this snake charmer to remove this snake from the rope, which is not there? And the snake charmer will come and pepper, and Swamiji do action also nicely. And he has to play that, that mongoose madri irukkum and that ஊதுறது. It is like a mongoose. And the palm snake thinks that it is called mongoose. It thinks as though it is mongoose. And wherever he moves that palm body, moves this, what is that? That when he moves, it wants to bite that mongoose. It thinks that it is mongoose. Okay? When it is real snake. இப்போ நம்ம snake என்ன பண்ணும்? பாம்பாட்டி வந்தாலும் கருட மந்திரம் பண்ணாலும் ஒன்னும் பண்ண முடியாது. ஏன்னா இல்லாத ஒரு பாம்புக்கு என்னதான் பண்ணணும்? என்ன ஜபம் பண்ணலாமா? என்ன கருட மந்திரம் வேணுமா? என்ன மெடிசின் வேணுமா? என்ன ஸ்டிக் யூஸ் பண்றேன்? சர்ப்பஹா எதி வித்யேதா, Sarpaha eti vidyata. Suppose you say, Tasmat jayate sarpaha. And the sloka mantra gnapakam irukala. Tasmat va etasmat atmana akasha sambhutaha madri. Tasmat, from Rajju, the sarpa has come. Sarpaha jayate, sarpaha previliyate. Where is sarpa going and where is sarpa coming? Sarpa coming is not there, sarpa is not there, sarpa going is also not there. Yedi vidyeta, irunda Garuda mantram. Illadhukku paambukku Garuda mantram edukku? Illadha paambukku da we are talking about its eggs. எப்படிப்பட்ட eggs இருக்கா அங்கன்னா? எது? இந்த rope snake க்கு. Eggs are big eggs or small eggs? அரே பாம்பே இல்லப்ப eggs எங்க இருக்கேன்னா? And talking about that movements and all this is meaningless. அது example அது எப்படியோ? Who is seeing that snake? Because of pitch dark, dense, this darkness, semi-darkness he is seeing. This superimposition. What he has to do, put a torch. Tattvamasi Mahavakya torch you have to put to your intellect. No? Tattvamasi torchlight you put, that ignorance, prapancham yadi vidyeta. If world is there only, it has to go. Dvaitam irundadane poradhukku. This is one type of answer. Okay, this is not a technical answer. அவனுக்கு இப்படி சொன்ன அப்படிதான் சொல்றோம்னு சொல்லல, டிட் ஃபார் டாட் மாதிரி. நீ அப்படி சொன்ன நான் அப்படிதான் சொல்லுவேன் உனக்குன்னா, அது மாதிரி ஆன்சர் இது. இப்ப இருந்தாதானே அப்பா போறதுக்கு என்ன? இல்லாத வேர்ல்டு அத்வைத பிரபஞ்சம் ஏன் போகணும்னு? இட் இஸ் நாட் தேர் ரியலி ஸ்பீக்கிங். திஸ் இஸ் ஒன் டைப் ஆஃப் ஆன்சர். பிரபஞ்சம் ஏதி வித்யேதா மீன்ஸ் இஃப் இட் வேர் தேர்னா, வித்யேதா மீன்ஸ் இஃப் இட் வேர் தேர், prapanchaha nivarteta na samshayaha. Without any doubt we can remove. Now, if it is real snake, what you have to do? You have to call really that snake charmer, or you have to bring some big stick and you have to send it out. இப்படி இல்லாத பாம்புக்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? அதே மாதிரி here he says, if it is there, Dvaita Prapancha, if it is there really, you have to negate it. If it is not there, where is the question of negation? தள்ள வேண்டி அவசியம் இல்லை. இருந்தா தானே தள்ளறதுக்கு. இல்லாத ஒரு உலகம் நான் எப்படி தள்ளணும்னா, இருக்கிற மாதிரி தெரியுது சுவாமின்னா, தெரியறது மாதிரி, இருக்கிற மாதிரி தெரியறதே தவிர இல்லை என்று அர்த்தம். அது எப்படி என்ன? ப்ளூ ஸ்கை தெரியறத? ப்ளூ ஸ்கை தெரியறதா இல்லையா? ப்ளூ கேனபி என்ன, மேல பார்த்தா ப்ளூ ஸ்கை என்ன. யுவர் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இஸ் ப்ளூ ஸ்கை, பட் ரியலி ஸ்பீக்கிங் தெர் இஸ் நோ ப்ளூ ஸ்கை. யுவர் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இஸ் சன்ரைஸ், ரியலி ஸ்பீக்கிங் தெர் இஸ் நோ சன்ரைஸ். யுவர் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இஸ் flat earth, but really speaking, what earth is there? Round earth. Your experience is stationary earth. What is the fact? Moving earth. But all your experiences are false. Yes, all your experiences are false. The fact is something and your experience is something. Similarly, your experience of this dual world is also false. இத்தனை ஃபால்ஸ் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருக்கும் போது இந்த ஒரு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் கூட ஃபால்ஸ்ல போட்டுக்கோ. ப்ளூ கேனப்பி பார்த்தின மாதிரி, பிளாட் எர்த் பார்த்தின மாதிரி, சன்ரைஸ் பார்த்தின மாதிரி, இந்த துவைத பிரபஞ்ச விஷன் இஸ் ஆல்சோ an aberration. It is also not real. So effort is required if it is really there. Therefore there is no need of effort at all. இப்போ துவைத பிரபஞ்சம் சாதியா அனாதியா? இஸ் இட் சாதி என்ன? இஸ் இட் ஹேவிங் பிகினிங் ஆர் இட் இஸ் நாட் ஹேவிங் எனி பிகினிங்? அனாதி மீன்ஸ் பிகினிங்லெஸ். இஸ் இட் பிகினிங்லெஸ் ஆர் இஸ் இட் ஹேவிங் பிகினிங்? Because it is available for perception, but on inquiry it is not there. Therefore it is existent Dvaitam or non-existent Dvaitam anna, it is neither. It is neither existent nor non-existent. You cannot say it is non-existent. Non-existent சொன்னா கீழ்பாக்க ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்ல போட்டுடுவான். என்ன இருக்கிறது போய் இல்லாதுன்னு சொல்றியப்பா, என்னமோ ஆச்சு உனக்கு போ அங்கன்னு சொல்லிடுவான் கீழ்பாக்க ஹாஸ்பிட்டல். அதனால இல்லைன்னு சொல்ல மாட்டோம், இருக்கன்னு சொல்றோம். அப்போ இருந்தா எப்படி போகும்னா, இருந்தா போகணுமே. இஃப் இட் இஸ் சாதி, இட் மஸ்ட் ஹாவ் an end. ஓகே, சாதி வேர்ல்ட் இஸ் எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ட்னு சொன்னா அது ஒரு நாளைக்கு போகணும். போனா என்ன ஆயிடும்? திருப்பி வந்துடும். பிரபஞ்சம் போய் திருப்பி வந்துடும். அப்ப திருப்பி என்ன மோட்சம் வந்தாச்சு சுவாமின்னு போயிடுச்சு ஆயிடும் இல்லையா? அத்வைத ஞானம் வந்தாச்சு, ஏன்னா திருப்பி போயாச்சு, என்ன வந்தது என்ன போயிடும் அர்த்தம். அப்போ சாதின்னு சொல்ல முடியாது, அனாதின்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. அப்போ இந்த பிரபஞ்சம் என்னன்னா சதசத் விலக்ஷணம், அனிர்வச்சனீயம். யூ கெனாட் சே இட் இஸ் எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ட், யூ கெனாட் சே இட் இஸ் நான் எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ட். சன்ரைஸ் இஸ் எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ட் ஆர் நான் எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ட்? You cannot say, because experientially real, factually unreal. Whatever is experientially real, factually unreal is called mithya. Therefore, prapanchaha mithya. Jivaha brahma na paraha. Look into the mantra. Prapanchaha yedi vidyeta nivarteta na samshayaha. If it is there, there is no doubt the world would go away. But Dvaitam Maya matramidam. This duality is Maya matram, is mere appearance. It is only mere appearance. Sadasad vilakshanam. Appearance is that it appears, but on inquiry, really it is not there. Really it is not there. Paramarthataha advaitam. In reality, paramarthataha means in reality. Therefore, sad asat. Sat na existent. Asat means non-existent. This dvaita prapancha is existent and non-existent. Adeppadi enna. Either you have to say existent. இருக்கன்னு சொல்லணும், இல்லைன்னா இல்லைன்னு சொல்லணும். யுவர் ஹஸ்பண்ட் இஸ் அட் ஹோம் அண்ணா, இருக்காரு இல்லைன்னு சொல்ல முடியுமா? என்ன இருக்காருன்னு சொல்லணும், இல்லைன்னா இல்லைன்னு சொல்லணும். அவர் இருக்காரு ஆனாலும் இல்லை, இப்படி எல்லாம் சொல்லுவாமா? எங்கேயாவது சொல்ல மாட்டோம். ஆனால் இந்த வேர்ல்டு, வித் ரிகார்ட் டு திஸ் வேர்ல்டு, யூ கேன் சே தட் இஸ் திஸ் வேர்ல்டு இஸ் தேர். என்ன ஃபார் அஜ்ஞானி பீப்புளுக்கு நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? இருக்கேன்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஃபார் ஞானியஸுக்கு இல்லைன்னு சொல்லுவோம். அறக்குறை இருக்கவங்களுக்கு ஞானம் அஜ்ஞானம் ரெண்டுமே இல்லாம இருக்கவங்களுக்குன்னா வேர்ல்டு இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு தோற்றம். இட் இஸ் நாட் தேர் ரியல்லி. அதுதான் மித்யா. எது இருக்கிற மாதிரி தோற்றம் இருக்குமோ, நிஜமா இல்லாமல் இருக்குமோ, அதுதான் மித்யான்னு அர்த்தம். இப்ப நம்ம ரோப் ஸ்னேக் ரியல் ஆர் அன்ரியல்? என்ன சுவாமினி, தூக்கத்துல கூட ரோப் ஸ்னேக் தான் வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. இப்ப நம்ம ரோப் ஸ்னேக் இஸ் ரியல் ஆர் அன்ரியல் என்ன சொல்லுவேன்? தெரியறதே, ஐ எம் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்சிங். நோ, therefore you cannot say it is unreal. You cannot say it is real. Therefore what is it? It is real and unreal also. Experientially real, factually unreal. Similarly, this world is also experientially real. My mamiyar is also experientially real. My husband, son, daughter, everything is experientially real. But factually, on inquiry, they are not real. ஒத்துக்க முடியலையே சுவாமினி அண்ணா. Whether you accept it or not, this is the facts. Shastra never wait for your acceptance. Shastra never wait for your acceptance. It is your job to accept it or not. You are the beneficiary if you accept. If you don't accept, you are the loser. Next Karika. Vikalpo vinivarteta कल्पितो यदि केनचित् उपदेशादयं वादः ज्ञाते द्वैतं न विद्यते. With this 18th Karika, Gaudapadacharya concluding the 7th mantra analysis. The second answer, technical answer I have to give, no? The first answer, if it is there only, we have to negate. We have to take an effort and we have to destroy the Dvaitam. It is not there at all. At the first answer we said. What is the technical answer? Dvaita can coexist happily with Advaitam. That is the technical answer. Dvaitam, duality, universe can happily coexist. On the other hand, Turiya Atma alone illuminating the Dvaita Prapancha. Like a dreamer and a waker. Dreamer is real or unreal? Unreal. Dreamer is unreal. Waker is real. Then dreamer. Waker is real. This unreal dreamer exists where? In waker. When this person is sleeping, the waker is sleeping, this dreamer comes from where? From waker. So the dreamer happily exists in where? Waker. Dreamer exists really in waker. I, the waker alone, get a dream. The dreamer is in the waker. Can dreamer exist without the waker? Can dreamer exist without waker? No. Really speaking, waker alone giving the what? Birth to dreamer. Is it not? Similarly, the Turiya Atma alone giving existence to Dvaita Prapancha. When I have given the existence to the dreamer, where if I go, dream will go away. Is it not? If I go away, dream will go away. Dream born from me, sustained by me, dream dissolve into me. So waker and dreamer are coexisting. Dreamer is unreal. Waker is real. So real waker, unreal dreamer are coexist or not? Coexist. No problem. No contradiction. அதே மாதிரி Advaita Turiya Atma Aham, in me, the Jagrat Swapna Sushupti Prapancha, whole thing emerges out. Really speaking, this whole Dvaita Prapancha is in me, Advaita Turiya Atma. Where is the question of Dvaita Prapancha separately existing? The palm, where from it came? The snake, where from it has come? Rope. Snake exists. Rope snake exists in where? In what locus? Rope snake born from the rope. Rope snake exists where? Rope. Rope snake disappear into where? Rope. திருப்பி சொல்லணுமா? தேவையில்லையே. Rope snake born from the rope, rope snake exists in the rope snake dissolves into the rope. Similarly, Dvaita Prapancha born from Advaita Atma, as though really born snake? Really existing? No. Really dissolving? No. Similarly, Dvaita Prapancha really not born from Advaita Turiya Atma, me. This Dvaita Prapancha is not really existing in me. Dvaita Prapancha is not dissolving in me really. அப்படின்னா ஒரு நெக்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின். அப்போ இதெல்லாம் எதுக்கு சுவாமினி? துவைத்தமே இல்லையே, அத்வைத்தம் தானே இருக்கு, மோட்சமே அவசியம் இல்லையே, அப்ப கிளாஸ் கூட அவசியம் இல்லையே, அப்போ யூ ஆல்சோ நாட் நெசசரி, அப்ப மாண்டூக்யோபனிஷத் ஆல்சோ நாட் நெசசரி, சாஸ்திரா இஸ் ஆல்சோ நாட் நெசசரி. ஏன்னா சம்சாரமே இல்லையே, துவைத்தமே இல்லையே, இருக்கிறது அத்வைத்தம் தானே. அப்போ சாஸ்திரா, சாஸ்திரம், சாஸ்தான்னா குரு, சாஸ்திரம் மீன்ஸ் வேதா, தென் வை டு தர்ஸ்டே கிளாஸ் எதுக்கு? சம்சாரம் ப்ராப்ளமே கிடையாது, துவைத்தமே இல்லையே, அப்போ இதெல்லாம் எதுக்கு சுவாமி? இதெல்லாம் பொய்யன்னு நீங்க தானே சொன்னேன். இப்போ another question will come. For that Gaudapadacharya says, no, it is not so. All this Dvaita Prapancha, Shastram, Guru, everything is only for the sake of teaching purpose. The Guru introduced Tasmadvaye Tasmad Jayate Akasha Sambhutaha, then Vayu Agni ellame solli adukapram after telling everything punya papa sanchita karma agami karma ella solli you have lot of problems, you have to come out anna solli, just like this scaffolding they put for the roof, no, when they are putting the roof they put scaffoldings, adukapram enna pannuvan onnu onna eduthiduvaan. Once roof sets, that's what he says, vikalpaha vinivarteta yadi kalpitaha. Diversity would go away. Vikalpaha means dvaitam, diversity. The diversity I will continue in the next class. Okay. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.